And away we go. It is the Nightcap, brought to you by Hail Mary Sports Bar right here on BearcatJournal.com. Go see our good friends at Hail Mary's. They're located in Cheviot. They're on Harrison Avenue, so right inside the Dora district. You can go from bar to bar with your drinks, but no need for that. Just hang out at Hail Mary's. They've got 27 TVs, a 9-screen video wall. They have the DirecTV sports package, so you can watch all the games. And, of course, Cincy Sports will always be on the video wall. Food trucks on the weekend, brand new walk-in cooler, brand new draft lines, and, of course, ice cold Cincy Light on tap in 32.8 degree frosted glasses. All right, let's get this show on the road. We've got a guest. We don't normally have a guest on the show, but we got a guest. We indoctrinated Austin tonight on the BCJ podcast. He learned that getting a word in edgewise with this group is difficult. But he wrote a great story today. It's his second story that he has published on Bearcat Journal. You've seen his practice reports. They've been very good throughout camp, but really hit the ball out of the park with this one. So we welcome in Austin Bass, newest member of the Bearcat Journal team. Austin, how the hell are you?
We're excited to be here. So excited to be here.
Do you have the coolest internship, of your group? Do you know that yet? Can you brag?
I think so. I think so.
All right. Tell us a little about
definitely.
Let us know the Austin Bass story.
Yeah. Went to Elder High School on the west side.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Came into college going for physical therapy. Absolutely hated it. So I've always liked writing, so I thought I'd give journalism a try, and here we are.
It was the abridged version.
Yeah, I mean, you got anything else? That was pretty quick. We got time that this is
the floor is your. Dave isn't going to step over you. The floor is yours.
How long have you been a UC guy?
My whole life. I've had season tickets with my dad since I was probably 3 or 4 years old. So
now, this is
18 years.
The interesting part. What does your dad think about all this?
Oh, he loves it. He loves it. So getting him to get a subscription.
Okay, was your dad a Bearcat Journal guy before? And if not, is he going to be now?
He's going to be.
Okay. He wasn't before, though.
I don't think so. Maybe a while ago, but now he definitely is. So
okay, he's a Tim Adams guy. Is that what you were saying? I see where this is going.
So were you at Elder when Joe Royer was at Elder?
Yeah, I was a freshman, his senior year.
Okay. You were bigger than him at that point in time.
No,
Joe was skinny in high school. He didn't
pack on the pound.
Yeah,
I was a freshman.
Yeah, but he was like 160 pounds soaking wet back then, I think. Maybe 175.
He was a little bigger than that, but
you were a freshman. He was probably a god at that point in time. The tight end going to Ohio State. I get it.
Yeah. I was lucky enough to we went to state that year, and I was lucky enough to be I didn't obviously play or anything, but was on the team for that and got to go to Canton, so that was really cool.
Nice. Good stuff. That's the type of stuff we're looking for here. You gotta that builds your credibility. You were in Canton on the state championship Elder football team, so you know more about football than say a junior college catcher in baseball.
Well, we lost the state championship, but yeah, we were there.
Keegan's catching strays. All right, let's get to it. Really good story on Brady Lichtenberg. I brought this one to you because I feel like I didn't realize how rare it was until Keegan did the research today. The top 100 quarterbacks in Brady Lichtenberg's class, 95 of them have transferred.
It's bananas.
4 of them stayed the entire time at the school that they originally committed to. All of those 4, all at some point in time, were a starter at that school. Brady Lichtenberg, the only one of the top 100 quarterbacks in his class. Lichty's the only one that toughed it out. And he fought for the starting job. Brendan Sorsby won the starting job. Lichty very easily could have left after that spring, certainly could have left this previous offseason, coming off of, a year where Sorsby kind of cemented himself as the starter. What did you know about Lichty going into the story, and take me through kind of putting this story together?
Yeah, I didn't realize he was already this is already his 5th year, because he's been just behind the scenes and stuff. So if you're not at practice or anything, you don't really pay attention to him. But yeah, talking to him was awesome. He gave me some great things about his mindset going through it, and then even talking to Sorsby, he was very high praise of him, which you don't really hear about a second-string quarterback very often. So
The human jugs machine is what we've referred to him as for years now, literally years. He's had plenty of time to come up under several different quarterbacks at this point, not just Brendan Sorsby. So did he talk about anybody else who may have left that type of impression on him outside of Sorsby?
He didn't, but he did talk about just the letdown of him with losing out to Emory Jones, and he really keyed in on how he took last year losing to Sorsby. He said he thought that was his best camp up to that point. So he talked about how that's when he really considered leaving, but obviously he's still here. So yeah, I have nothing but respect for that decision, because especially in this day and age, you don't see that at all, as Keegan brought up with that statistic. So
what kind of vibes you get from Pete Thomas on the type of impact it has having a guy like that you can say you love the University of Cincinnati. Brady Lichtenberg has lived it.
Yeah, he says that Lichty is obviously he is a very important part of that room, and that he has really helped Sorsby get up to speed when he got here, and has really challenged Sorsby to perform his best, because, as I said, he's having his best camp this year, but up to that point, he had his best camp last year, and Sorsby's coming in, he's a new guy, and Lichtenberg, that's what it was his 4th year, so he really gave him a challenge, and I think that's why he's a big reason why you're seeing a huge jump with Sorsby since he's gotten here.
Well, back in high school, Lichty was, he was a state record holder. He was firing it everywhere when he was playing high school ball. To go from a 4-year, was he a 4-year starter, I believe?
3 or 4 years, a long time
in high school. To go from that to just a backup every year of your collegiate career, I can only imagine how humbling that is. Just to go from being at the top of the world to always looking up at somebody else who's got the ball in their hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just talking to him, you could tell how humble he was. He didn't complain at all. I think him and Sorsby's friendship show that. Just losing out to him last year, and then Sorsby cementing himself as the starter, and it's just the friendship and bond that they have, I think, really speaks to his character. So,
Tiger.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what that was. There's nothing going on here, but I heard it too. Maybe we just had a Charlie. Did you see that last week?
What?
Charlie Goldsmith was doing
when
a
he
podcast.
saw a ghost. Yeah.
I'm looking around to see if Kelly's floating around in here somewhere, but Kelsey is upstairs in her room, and I heard that. Could you hear that, Austin? Whatever that was.
I caught the very end of it, I think. Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Sounded like Chad's dog.
but he's laying on the ground, like not doing anything, and Callie's right here beside me.
I don't know, man.
I don't either. I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. Anyhow, the other big thing for me just was though, like how he talked about not picking a school for a coach, picking a school because that's where you wanted to go to school. Like in this day and age, the things that he said in your article are not said by
Anybody.
college athletes, by
They're
anybody.
the
Like
direct
it's
opposite.
about money, it's about positioning and a million other things. The coach. Very rarely is it about the school. Were you surprised how open and candid he was? I mean, I guess maybe not because he has stayed here all this time, but it was pretty surprising to see the quotes from him about just how much he loves this place.
Yeah, he gave me some great stuff to go off of. It's yeah, you just don't hear people talk about a school. It's always like they use a coaching change as an excuse to go somewhere else or follow said coach. You don't see, he went through a big coaching change and then, they've only won 8 games since then. When they were his first year or two, they won 8 games both seasons
By
he was
November.
here. So
by November.
What's that like?
yeah,
I forgot.
So yeah, he was very open, and I love talking to him. So this was my favorite story. I'm still pretty new to this, but that was my favorite story I've ever done.
You've set the bar high though. Like that in terms of features, that's about as good of a feature in telling the story as you get in this business, and it's your second story with us. So, now you got to keep up that standard that you've set.
You did
That's
this to
right.
yourself.
I can do that.
Yeah, I set him up, Aaron. I set him up. I handed him the ball. He ran with it. He scored a touchdown. But now you scored a touchdown on your first drive, and now you got to be Al Bundy. You got to keep scoring touchdowns, Austin.
Well, I can do that. Keep doing that, and then taking less notes. Taking less notes.
Yeah, don't take so many notes. They're going to think you're a spy. That's a different story for a different day. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Aaron and I will be back tomorrow night. That's the Nightcap, brought to you by Hail Mary Sports Bar, right here on BearcatJournal.com.
See ya.